Hello and welcome back to the channel, and this one we're walking through Trading 212 and how to day trade on Trading 212 as well. So let's jump into it. So for the purposes of this video, we're going to be recording this on a fake money account, but it's still exactly the same. Everything is exactly the same. All the assets, all of the movements on the chart, all of the menu items, etc. So we'll go through all of that as we go through. But firstly, as we can see on the interface, we do have the chart here, which is actually powered by TradingView. Now, if you don't know about TradingView, it's a brilliant platform, which you can access via a link down in the description. It's not affiliated or anything like that. It's just, actually, maybe it is. I don't know if it is. But anyway, so we've got the TradingView chart there, which again, we'll dive into a few bits on that one. So moving on from the chart, at the top here, we've got top movers, watch list, Forex, indices, and so on. This is just your watch list. You can create watch lists as well. If you just press this little pen in the top right hand corner, you can go in and then press this blue plus button and create your own watch list. For the purpose of this video, I'll just put video and then create. And then what I can do is click on that and then just add symbols to it with the blue button there, which I completely bypassed. This blue button here, if you click that, you can add whatever stocks you want whenever, basically. So for example, I'll just add Tesla. Then you just click this tick at the box here. So if you smash that and then hit the plus sign on the video, and then it'll be in that watch list. So let's go ahead and do that again quickly. We'll just go for Google. And then this one's already plus, so that's already in one of the watch lists. So what we can do is, again, do that. So you can see it's already in my watch list, but you can add it to the video watch list as well. Then when we come out of that, we can see that Alphabet and Tesla are there on the watch list. So if we're hitting Tesla here, we'll just bring that one up for the purpose of the video. And what you can do is you can get rid of this bar completely by pressing this little button up in the top left hand corner, which is just move toolbar left, basically. And you can click it again, obviously, to bring it back out, etc. So I guess before jumping into the chart, we should probably do the other side. So just like this side, obviously with the toolbar coming out, on the right side, you can click that one there. And this is your buy and sell panel, pretty much. So you can sell stocks, you can buy stocks, etc. from there. You can set price alerts for 1, 2 and more percentages higher. I never really use that, to be honest with you. That's not really what I do. And then you've got stats as well, which again, I don't really look at. I do all my charting kind of separately. I kind of base my trades just on the chart, pretty much. Unless it's obviously swing trades, in which case I'll go like further out and do some fundamental analysis, etc. Got basic key stats here, so market cap, average volume, EPS, revenue, PE ratio, and beta as well. Beta is the rate it moves against the market indices, so your S&P 500, etc. And if you click on these arrows, you've obviously got financials, etc. So you can go through the income statement, the balance sheet, cash flow statement, etc. And then if you go down to general info, it just tells you about the company. Everyone kind of knows what Tesla does, but if you bring up another company you're not so sure about, then of course you can just read about the company and also who the CEO is and how many employees, etc., etc. I'm very aware I keep saying etc. in this video. I might have to rein that in a little bit. But yeah, maybe for the purposes of the video, we won't trade Tesla. What we'll do is actually we'll trade US tech. So if we go back to the beginning, for now, we'll get rid of that by pressing that button in the top right-hand corner. We'll go back to the beginning and look at the things across the top here. So indices is the market overall. So you've got US tech, Germany, US 500. So this is the NASDAQ equivalent, and this is the S&P equivalent, and this is the Dow equivalent, if you didn't know that already. The VIX, which is the volatility index, UK, Japan, etc., etc. I thought I was going to stop saying that, but apparently not. So we'll jump into the US tech, which is the US 100 for the market. So it kind of coincides with the QQQ. So again, we'll click that button in the top left-hand corner, get rid of that. And then we'll just take a look at the chart. So we're on the charts now. And before we place a trade, we want to educate the move, don't we? So this is the daily chart. So at the moment, we can see that the last few days have been pretty negative, and perhaps we might see a little bit of a recovery. But to do that, what we want to do is draw a few lines, a bit of technical analysis here. If you want a bit more detail in technical analysis, there's a video popping up on the screen somewhere, which you can go ahead and check out. But you can clearly see there's a nice trend line there set from October of last year. And then perhaps we could draw another one from the highest peak on the chart to the second highest peak on the chart, which is there. So there we go. We'll zoom into that a second as well, so you can kind of see. To zoom in, you can use the mouse. I don't know what it is like on your computer, but you can move the mouse up and down as you like scrolling, and that kind of thickens it out. And then you can click and drag on this scale to make it larger or smaller, just to kind of fill up the screen, etc., so you can kind of see. What I should have told you is how to draw the lines as well, but that might be a different video. That might be a TradingView related video, but you can click on this one here, which is trend line, and then you can click and drag on the screen like so. and then we just get rid of that because we don't need that. And obviously you click the little arrows next to the actual symbols, you actually have way more on there as well. So you can do vertical lines, you can do horizontal lines for support and resistance, which we may use in a minute, but yeah, we'll just do that for now. We've got lots of other tools you can use as well down here, like brushes and highlighters and circles and shapes, and pretty good for kind of contact points. If you're looking for this area, for example, you can just pop that there as a kind of point of interest. So let's move on to the analysis. Of course, you've got the kind of bigger time frames. That's where you should always be starting. Technically, you should start by the weekly, and by doing that, you can click on the D top corner here, so that represents 1 day. And you can go to 1 week, and that zooms out, you see. And that zooms out to bigger time frames, but we've already got our lines in there. So what we'll do is we'll dive down into the 1 hour chart. A little tip for you here is if you right click on the side, you can go to reset chart view, and it just resets it really nice and easily for you going into there. Obviously this is live trading at the moment because it is a 23-hour market. It is open 23 hours a day, this particular asset, the US 100. So taking a look at this chart, what we could see here potentially is a little bit of a resistance here as well. It might actually just be coming up to that at the moment right now. So what we'll do is zoom into that. We've drawn our lines there. Again, that's a different video. You have to research about how to do technical analysis. You can do that with the video in the description below. And this one was drawn from obviously the bigger time frames. So you could actually just drag that down just to kind of match up the bottoms there a little bit nicer. So perhaps maybe we do get a bit of resistance here. And for the purpose of this video, what we'll do is we'll actually short a position, so I can show you how to place the trade, etc., and we can go in like that. So to do that, obviously top right hand corner here, bring up that toolbar, and you just click sell, and it should bring up the amount you want to put on. Of course, this is a £50,000 account. Again, it's not a real account, so what we'll do is we'll just do, I don't know, 5 for the purpose of the video. Again, this is not financial advice on what to put on, etc. This is just for the purpose of this video. And then you just go confirm sell. What it does, it brings that position up on the screen for you. That is your position. If it goes lower, you make money. If it goes higher, you lose money. Simple as that. But general trading practice is to set your stop losses straight away. So what we want is obviously the stop loss to be above this trend line, because we think if it breaks that trend line, it will continue higher. So we want the stop loss preferably, of course, above the trend line and above the most recent high. So what we can do is to do that is to get the horizontal line, place it on the chart thereabouts, so it's above this high, and of course it is also above the trend line as well. So then we can see on the right side it is 21421, and then what we do is we just tap on the position here and we click on stop loss, and then we just type that in, so 21421, and that will set a stop loss, and it will tell you how much you'll lose as well, potentially, which is £208, and you can confirm the changes. There you go, that's the stop loss in. So if it does go up today, it will trigger that stop loss and you will lose the trade. On the other hand, you can set target profit. So perhaps we want to come down to this level here where the buying really got pushed up about 8 o'clock this morning. That's not relevant, but about 8 o'clock this morning. So what I'm going to do is use a keyboard shortcut of Option J, there we go. And so that eventually worked, and that brings up a horizontal ray, which is different to horizontal line, which is Option H on the Mac. You'll get used to all the shortcuts with TradingView. It's a really, really easy platform to use. So yeah, do be aware of that. So we've got this kind of point of interest, and what we can do is we can drag that over as well to get as many touch points as possible. So we can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 kind of on the support level, another kind of couple of resistance points here, and again another support one here. If you want to be a bit safer, you can actually just bring that up. So then we've got 21269, as you can see on here. Again, we tap on the position and we just go take profit of 269, and that will give us a profit of £390. Now, of course, you probably would be analysing these trades and going into a bit more detail in your research before taking these trades. But for the purpose of this video, I just wanted to show you how to place the trades and how to manage the trades as well. So now we just simply wait for the trade to play out. And if it does, of course, go to the upside and triggers for a loss, then that's okay. That's trading. You just move on to the next trade. And on the other side of that, if it comes down, hits our target profit, brilliant. You can go and enjoy the rest of your day with all of your profits. Now, obviously, for the purpose of this video, what I'll do is show you how to close the trade. I'm just going to sit here and wait for it to play out because that will take forever. So we're happy with where it is. Perhaps we want to close before the market closes, which is obviously the case with day trading. What we can do is hit this X button right here next to the profit level, hit the X, and you can confirm close. What happened there is we just made money. And how you can check that, this is the same on the fake money account and obviously the real money account. You go to these three lines at the top, which is your settings. You can scroll down to your history. And then we've got US Tech, sell 5, average price of 21,000 to 21,000 again to close price. And it tells you how much we won on that particular trade. Now, these are just previous videos that I've done in the past. That's not actually real money, of course. I'm just kind of accentuating kind of how to do it. And obviously you've got the realized profit and loss in total there as well. So at the moment, this account is doing pretty well. So we go to back to home, and that takes you back to the chart. So that's kind of it for the chart and the kind of interface, and obviously there's side toolbars, etc. So we can pop them both out just for the closing of this video. But what I would really accentuate here is obviously having these watch lists at the top really at your disposal. So you can make them for electric vehicles, energy stocks, you can have them for like gold related assets, obviously indices as well. I mean, they do kind of make some for you, but you can really tailor it to your interest, your own kind of trading style, etc. I mean, the Mag 7 would probably be a good one as well. But yeah, I mean, just kind of really play on those watch lists and make them your kind of personal watch lists. And that's what I do anyway. Now, if you enjoyed this run through on how to day trade on 212, then do click on the screen for the next video to watch around trading. And on that, thank you for watching and trade safe. Take care.